Okay, it's Wednesday, the 15th of August.
It is.
2018. And tomorrow, you're going back to school in primary 6.
I'm so excited.
Who's your new teacher?
Mrs. Lally. I've had her twice before.
Yes, you have, haven't you? That's lucky.
In primary 1 and
Presumably
primary 4.
you've liked her previously.
Yes, she is really nice.
And who did you have last year?
Miss McBride.
Miss McBride. And she was a good teacher?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was very funny.
Thumbs up for her.
Thumbs up.
And so you're happy at school, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Who are your main friends at school?
Hannah and Katie. I play with them both, and they're really nice and fun.
Do you sit?
And they're also hilarious.
Do you sit next to them
Yeah.
at school? Yeah. And do you do you sit with them at lunchtime as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I meant the first time.
Right. Okay. Yeah. What have you been doing over the summer holidays?
Well,
Can you think of?
on the second week of the summer holidays, we drove from here to the Isle of Skye. It was really fun there, and it was kind of like, it was really fun. The garden was absolutely massive, and also in the place we were staying at, her little cottage, all the bedrooms and stuff, and the bathroom was downstairs, but there was a little study upstairs which me and Connor used as a den.
So you had a great time on Skye. We perhaps will do another video about the holidays in particular.
And on the third week, right after we got home from Skye, we flew to Mallorca, which is an island right next to Spain. It was really fun there too. We stayed in a villa. It had a big pool, and probably my favourite part was sitting by the pool and reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It's now my favourite book.
So that's your main interest this year.
Yes.
Has been
Harry Potter.
But has it?
It is amazing.
At what point? What got you back into Harry Potter? Because you were into Harry Potter just before your first day at school, when you were 5.
Yeah.
It's unusual, maybe for 5-year-olds to be into it, but
yeah, I was into Harry Potter.
You couldn't read then, of course.
When I was 5, because of, you may have heard of her, Rosanna Pansino, or I don't, people pronounce her name differently. I have no idea how to pronounce it. That's just how I pronounce it.
And her YouTube channel.
When she played Lego Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
That really got me into it. And that kind of drifted away and got me into Pokemon and other kind of stuff.
Nerdy stuff, yeah.
Nerd. I'm a nerd.
Aren't we
And
all?
now, just before the spring break, before the spring holidays, I saw this YouTube channel who did the YouTube channel was called Movie Flame. And also there's another channel, Harry Potter Folklore. I saw both those channels. They both make these kind of videos where they do setting different characters from Harry Potter and they explain their life. I saw those when I was sick off school just before the spring break, and it really got me into Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah, so it was just a YouTube video that kind of.
And I really got into both those channels.
And what other YouTube channels have you been following? What you're watching the most?
Well, some of my favourites. There's Dan to the M, LD Shadow Lady, There's also Stacey Plays.
Any Harry Potter related channels?
Well, the two ones I just mentioned, Movie Flame and Harry Potter Folklore. I also really like watching, there's one video that I love to watch, all 8 Harry Potter movies played out by kittens in 8 minutes. I love that video. It's hilarious.
You mainly mentioned Tessa Netting.
Yes, Tessa Netting.
I thought she was one of your main ones.
Love her. I have her podcast too, Fantastic Geeks and Where to Find Them. I just love Harry Potter.
And what book are you on right now?
I'm on The Goblet of Fire. I finished The Prisoner of Azkaban while I was at...
And what movies have you
Spain.
seen?
Movies I've seen, well, my favourite that I've seen this summer is Coco.
Sorry, I actually meant Harry Potter movies.
Oh.
But
I thought you meant the ones that I saw at the cinema. Well, Harry Potter
we'll come on to those.
Harry Potter movies wise, I absolutely like my favourite movies are the same order as my favourite books. Just because.
Yeah.
My favourite, Prisoner of Azkaban. Second favourite, Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone if you're in America. And third, Chamber of Secrets. I've only read and seen those 3. And I'm really excited to finish Goblet of Fire, finish reading it, and see the movie.
And does your hairband have any relevance to?
I'm a Hufflepuff. This is my Hufflepuff hairband. I also have a Hufflepuff cap, which I got at the Harry Potter shop on Victoria Street in Edinburgh, because that is the inspiration for Diagon Alley.
Yeah. When did we go to Edinburgh?
We went to Edinburgh. I can't remember when. I can't remember when, but we went to Edinburgh. It was really fun.
All of your new school stuff is Hufflepuff
Yes.
related, isn't it?
Yeah, Hufflepuff school bag, Hufflepuff gym bag, like Harry Potter / Hufflepuff. Like pencils and rubbers and sharpeners, whatever. I love Harry Potter.
But prior to Harry Potter coming back into your main interest, there was something else, some other another computer game that you became
loved.
very interested in.
Also, it was right.
What game was that?
Almost after, if I remember my interview from last year, I mentioned I was really into Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Shortly after that I got into something else, which I loved. They got it for Christmas. It was Undertale, which came out in 2014, I think. And even though it was 2017/18, I loved it. I got it for Christmas on the TV, and I just played it so much. I almost gave up on the Undying battle because it was really hard, and then I gave up for like a week, and then I went back on it and I did it. I got really into it, but once I completed the game, I was doing True Pacifist route. If you've played the game, you know at the end of a True Pacifist route, you need, in order to really just play it again, you need to true reset. And I did that, and I felt really, really guilty, and I kind of lost interest for it, and I didn't really have any obsession until I got back into Harry Potter.
I'm still not sure what all that means, but We can leave that for another.
Undyne, by the way, is a character in the game. The Undyne.
Yeah, we should
like
have a
fish.
separate interview about Undertale. I'm sure you can all remember it all.
Yeah.
So earlier on this year, you got a pet for the first time, didn't you?
Yes,
Which was quite an event.
I had my first ever pet for 2 months.
Yes, it's quite sad and
Yeah.
unfortunate. In the end, we perhaps won't go.
Well, he didn't die. He did not die.
Didn't
No,
die.
he didn't die. In case you were wondering, he didn't die. We just needed to get rid of him. He was a cat. His name is Isaac. He was adorable.
What kind of cat?
He was, it's a bit funny, but a pixie bob. Yes, that is a breed of cat. And he was a really sweet cat, and I loved him. We first got him when we went to
Where was he? Yeah, how far did
went to his breeder, who lived in Southend.
Which is about 500 miles away.
Yeah. Long drive.
So you remember that long drive back?
Yeah. When we got him, he was meowing like mad when we were driving back.
Not all the way though.
Not all the way.
Just kind of.
Like for the beginning.
He seemed to settle down with listening to radio too.
Just me petting him when the radio came on.
Yeah.
We had him for 2 months, but well, we let him upstairs
Yeah, that
for
was
the first few. When he was confident with going around the entire house, let him upstairs and he peed on the bed.
Yes.
He peed on your
Again
bed.
and
your
again
bed.
and again.
And then we didn't let him upstairs. And when he eventually did, sometimes he did get upstairs, kept peeing on the beds, probably to mark his territory and say, I'm allowed to go upstairs now, which, even though he thought was making him allowed to go upstairs, just lessened the possibility of him getting upstairs.
Yes. But
And it cost us a lot of money, so you had to get rid of him.
yeah, we had to replace a mattress and then throw out a sofa bed and
Yeah.
keep one. But Sharon, who was his
Yeah.
breeder, had said to us, if you ever need, if it doesn't work out in any way, just bring him back and he can remain here. So he is now living a happy life
Yes.
with his family, with his Pixie Bob family in Southend.
Yeah, and also when we came back when we came to drop him off back, it was a bit weird. Like, there was definitely a lot less cats there than when we first came. Some of them must have been adopted. There was one cat, well, all the other cats that were there were like at me. But except for one cat, she looked quite old. And she was a female. Everyone else was like to me.
He got welcomed back by his dad, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she was rubbing herself against me. And when Isaac was put in the little, the cats all had their own little crates where they could sleep if they wanted. And he was in the little cage, and his dad was kind of like Isaac's dad was poke through the cage.
Yeah,
It was
Sharon
really,
put him in the
really
cage
nice.
to calm down before
Yeah.
he was let out. All the rest of them were just running around and looking after him. And that was we all drove down to Southend that time to say goodbye to Isaac, didn't we?
When we came to pick up Isaac, it was just you and me, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we went for a weekend in London, didn't we?
Yes.
What did we do?
in Southend, right next, like right across the road from where we were staying for that one night to drop off Isaac. It was right next to a theme park, which was like right next, like actually the inside or on the banks of on the shore of Southend Pier. The Southend Pier was literally just coming out of the theme park. It was called
Adventureland, I think.
Adventureland, yeah, I think it was.
And you went on a roller coaster.
Yes, called the Green Scream. It looked calm, but when I got on it, it was the most terrifying experience I'd ever seen. And it went round twice. When it went round the first time and got back, I was like, no, I want to get off, and we had to continue on the next one.
So you're not a fan of roller coasters anymore?
No, but I did like it. I did like it when we did the rubber ducky thing where we caught the ducks. I got a jackpot duck for 250 points and tickets, and I got 6 like little...
You won a prize, yeah.
These little gummy bars.
Yeah.
Refreshers, that's what they're called. And 5 of them are still in the kitchen to this day.
You have been doing something on Sunday mornings this year, haven't you? What was that?
Those things on Sunday mornings. It was Hale Talent Agency.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Well, basically it is this kind of drama and singing club. Not the bad kind of drama, the good kind. And it was really fun. Hannah went there too, although I do need to stop doing it now because it's not going to be like taking place in Cumbernauld anymore. So, and it's going to be in Glasgow, so it's going to go.
And did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Well, it was quite random, the fact that Hannah was doing it as well, wasn't it? You hadn't arranged.
I had no idea when I was doing the audition.
That Hannah was, yeah.
That Hannah was in the other room.
What was your audition? What did you do for your audition?
Then I was really, really into the movie Moana.
Yeah.
And I sung How Far I'll Go. It was, now, like, looking back at it, like, at the time I thought it was quite good, but looking back at it, I don't know, just no. What, you think you're better at singing now?
So you think it's helped you with your singing?
Mm-hmm.
And other things. And what, did you do a monologue as well?
Yes, for the first thing we were doing monologues and singing You Can't Stop the Beat from Hairspray. And then we were doing like...
But for your audition, what was your monologue for your audition?
Oh, for my audition? I can't remember doing a monologue for my audition. What was it? I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember.
Oh well. Never mind.
And okay, I'm going to. You did a lot this year, and you start learning the guitar, didn't you?
Yes, I started learning the guitar. Well, piano, which is there. I used to learn it a lot, and then I stopped doing it for some reason.
Doing that for about 3 years.
Actually, I did this thing called Mr. Hoffman. He has his own website. He's really, really good. I would definitely
Hoffman Academy.
Hoffman Academy. I definitely recommend him. He's on YouTube and he has his own website. where he teaches piano. I did that for like 3 years, and then I started going to see a real piano teacher, not someone online. And then that kind of fell through, so I just stopped doing the piano, and then I decided to pick up the guitar. Started doing it, found it really hard on my fingers. My fingers were not happy about playing the guitar. They got really hurt. Owie! And it was really hard, so like I stopped doing the guitar so I could do it at some other point. Picked up the piano again. Now I'm doing Mr. Hoffman again. And I just mastered a new song.
What's that song you just done?
Au clair de la lune. It is French.
Which means by the light of the moon.
Yeah. I realised the moon.
And what's your favourite computer game right now?
Well, The Sims 4. I love The Sims 4. It is so addictive, I tell you. I would recommend it to you, but I kind of not, because, well, you would play it non-stop and you'd never get anything else done. It's so amazing.
And
Well,
what is it briefly?
The Sims 4, there are 3 other Sims games. There's the original Sims, Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims 4. Sims 4, latest one. The Sims 4.
What is The Sims? What is The
Well,
Sims?
The Sims. Well, The Sims as a whole is basically where you create a character. Like, you create this little family, or like as many people as you want. You can see if they're related or anything. You can change their looks and create a sim, and then move them into this house. You can build it yourself, or you can just pick one of the pre-made houses. You can also play as the NPCs that are just scattered around. And it's really, really fun. You can like build your own house. You need to like fill their needs, and
Got to keep them alive.
yeah, you've got to keep them alive. They die if you don't
And they have.
take after
You've got to
look after them. They die. Like, if you're on the verge of dying of starvation, you gotta eat something. Same with Sims. If your hunger needs is low, you're gonna die of starvation. So just eat something from the kitchen.
Talking about eating. Do you remember what we did in the first week of the holidays? Something that we kept a track of.
Oh yes, we did this thing called Sugar Budget, where before that I'd been eating way too much sugar, and I found out that the average amount of sugar for a child my age should be 25 grams per day. And I thought that would be easy, but I realised, like, if you know McDonald's, the McFlurries and McDonald's, they're 40 grams of sugar. And, well, I realised I'd... and a Twix, actually, you know, Magnums and Smarties, put them together, those things, if you know what I'm talking about, then well done. But those things have 8 grams of sugar. A Twix has 10. Yeah, size doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about size.
And
More posts. Yay!
And it was useful to know how much sugar was in each item, because
Yes.
you could then
And well,
decide which one was worth it.
I couldn't have more than 25 grams sugar per day. basically what that meant, like if I had 25 grams and I could eat 7 grams worth of sugar left, if I don't, that 7 grams will be passed on to the next day, so I can eat 7 grams more, if that makes sense.
So what do you think you've learned from doing that? We only did it for a week.
Yeah. We only did it for like 2 weeks. 1 or 2 weeks. Oh, 1. Okay.
And
it did work.
And what have you learned from doing it?
Keep track of your sugar. Don't get fat. Although that kind of fell through when we went on holiday to Skye in Mallorca. So. But I am eating a healthier diet now. So.
Yes, awareness of sugar consumption.
Yeah.
Which is
They used to have a dessert.
the most important thing for children. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not about. That's the thing. That's the main thing to be concerned with sugar. So, what are you looking forward to in the year, in the upcoming year?
Well, I'm really excited because, well, I can't exactly remember what it's called, but the primary sixes, they get to do this thing. Remember we went to it, Dad? It was this sail thing. Do you remember what it's called?
No.
Okay. Where basically they put up, like the primary sixes put up these little like games, these game things, and it costed like less than £1 to play, or like £1 or less to play. And if you like succeeded in that game, you would earn sweetie.
You got the hiccups.
And
all of a sudden.
And we did it in primary sixes. Did it in last year, and I'm excited because this year we're gonna do it because I'm the primary six now. And also the primary sevens in my class, which used to be primary six, they did the thing when they were in primary six, and they get to do it again because they're in our class now. Lucky them!
So last year, in your interview, which we just watched yesterday,
Yeah.
you were excited about going to see Little Mix.
Yes.
It was your birthday present, wasn't it?
I was very excited to see Little Mix.
That was back in October that you did that.
Yeah, in
Well, how
October.
was that? Do you remember that?
Yes, it was really, really, really fun. I loved it. And it was actually quite cool because, like, as I mentioned, my favourite song was Shout Out to My Ex.
Yeah.
They did all the other songs, and then they went off stage, and then it looked like it was over, and I got disappointed because they didn't sing my favourite song at the time. And then the screen popped up saying, "Do you want more?" And then like everyone screamed yes, and then they come back on stage and they sung "Shout Out to My Ex."
And what else we've been to see this year? Went to the European Championships.
Yes, we went to the European Championships right on the day after my real birthday and the day before my birthday party. Well, I was at like doing a show for a summer camp in the morning, and in the afternoon we went to European Championships Aquatics, and we witnessed we witnessed live
Adam Peaty
world record
in the 100 metres breaststroke. That's right. And you've been enjoying swimming when you're on holiday.
I love swimming so much. I love watching swimming. I love just swimming myself.
Going to see the live international swimming tournament.
I'm going to remember that for a long time.
So you're keen to keen to join a swimming club, are you?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because we know you're good at it.
And my feet are absolutely massive.
What size are your feet?
A size 5. My mum is a size 5, adult size 5, and
you're the same size as your mum.
Yeah.
And how old are you now? Oh yes.
I'm 10. My birthday was last week, and my mum is in her 40s, and we have the same size feet. Yeah, my feet are very big. Which is why I'm good at swimming, because I like flippers.
And what did we do in the first week of the holiday?
In the first week, I can't remember anything really that big happening.
What did we record? What did we have a budget for? Remember the sugar budget?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
25. It was 25 grams.
We did this thing called sugar budget, where basically we had. Well, I found out that I could only have 25 grams of sugar per day, because that is the average amount, the recommended amount of sugar a child should have each day. And I thought it would be easy, but
Quite a limit.
No, actually. Cocoa Pops is 9 grams of sugar. A Twix
Or at least
is
it was
10.
until the new recipe came out.
Yeah, the new recipe, now it's 5 grams, but at the time we did it, it was 9 grams. A Twix is 10. And also McDonald's. A McDonald's McFlurry is 40. And, well...
Yeah,
and like a large tear and share bag of Skittles is 80 grams of sugar. So...
Marshmallows were particularly high.
Marshmallows are 60 grams. A single, 3 marshmallows is 60.
16, was it?
No, 60. 60.
Wow.
Not 16. 60. And it was just insane, marshmallows.
But did you? How did you get on? Did you appreciate the sweet that you consumed more when you knew you were choosing?
Yeah, I knew. I was supposed to say I know, but I said I know.
Because on holiday we didn't hold.
Yeah, we didn't do anything when we were at Mallorca and Skye, so that kind of fell through. So, but I do have a healthier diet now.
You learned how easy it is to eat way more sugar than you should.
Yeah.
And yes, it's things contain more sugar than you imagine. More added sugar. But yeah, so is there anything else you would like to add to you? Anything? What are you looking forward to this year?
Well, what I'm looking forward to Oh, I remember. Well, when I was in Primary 5 last year, the Primary 6s got to do this thing called Enterprise, where they make these little games. They make all these little games and set them up.
And I made this double floor.
Well done, Connor. I'm doing an interview right now, okay? Sorry. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, and in Enterprise, what they did, they made these little games which costed for like £1 or less, and they set them up in this classroom. And if you like won the little games, well, you got a sweetie, or like a number, like a sweetie or more than one sweeties, depending on how easy the game is and how much the price is. And I'm excited because I am doing that this year because I'm going to be a Primary 6. So I'm excited for that.
Cool.
I can't really think of anything else. So, do you think we should wrap it up?
Yeah. Let's get some lunch, shall we?
Yeah, because my tummy has been rumbling this entire time. So,
All right.
end of interview. Bye! Thanks for watching.